pasta here at Boca. You guys also serving salads as well.
We do.
And we're gonna make one. We're all over the place today. We're making pasta, we're making salad.
We're making a mess.
We're making a mess. And I know I am for sure. Jason's been pretty good. All right, so what do we have?
So we're going to make one of the specials that we do quite often, which is a steak salad.
Okay.
So we'll start with this is a 5-ounce filet mignon. This is from, so we buy our beef from a couple different places. This one in particular comes from Creekstone Farms,
okay.
Which is out of Arkansas City, Kansas. It's a great small producer. They produce a lot of prime. We age our beef to a minimum of 35 days before we cut and serve it.
Okay.
So it gives it a little bit
what
more
purpose
tender.
does that serve?
Makes it more tender and gives it a little bit more flavor.
Yeah.
So you know, young beef tends to be really tough, and,
okay.
and when it's got some age on it, you could cut it with a fork.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
So what we're going to do with this is we're going to season this with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of salt. I don't know what's right there.
Yeah.
And a little bit of pepper. And we'll flip this over and do the same thing with the other side. Now the fun part about this is we're going to do this in our wood-fired oven.
Oh, nice.
Which runs about 1,000 degrees.
Oh man.
So they cook pretty quick.
Oh, sure.
They're very fast.
So it's similar temperature to Arkansas in the summertime.
That's right.
Yes, yes.
That's the temperature when you step outside, actually.
Yeah.
So we'll take this now over to our pizza oven over here. Okay, so we have a cast iron grill pan that we keep in here. So this is extremely hot. So again, this oven runs at about it's between 950 and 1,000 degrees is kind of right where we want to keep it. And we'll just set this right on this grill pan. And we'll put it right in here next to this fire. And we'll just leave that alone for about 3 minutes.
Okay.
And meanwhile, we'll assemble our
backyard.
salad. So we'll make our salad here. This is some of our local greens. We get this from, this is Ozark All Seasons. It's a hydroponic lettuce, so you see it still has the
Yep.
parts on there. So we just kind of break this off and pull the stem out. We'll just break up our salad. We like to we toss all of our salads.
Mm-hmm.
I like it tossed in the dressing, so you have a little bit in every bite, and you know, it's not just kind of sitting on the top.
So all those different lettuces are hydroponic. Is that
They
right?
are, yes, yes. Just break these up nice. So we got a little bit of there's some frisee and some green bib and some red bib. Just break that up. And then we have some, these are the heirloom tomatoes from 80 Acres Farms.
Okay.
These are delicious, absolutely fantastic. We'll put some tomatoes in there. We have some marinated artichokes. So we take our artichoke hearts and marinate them with a little bit of pepper and some olive oil and some fresh herbs. And then we have Castelvetrano olives. We import these from Sicily.
Oh,
So
okay.
these are
Right.
imported as well. And then a couple cherry peppers, because I love cherry peppers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
You know, I grew up in Philadelphia, and there's a Pat's Steaks. Have you ever heard of Pat's Steaks?
No, but if I go to Philadelphia,
It
I'm
is the
gonna check
greatest
out.
cheesesteak ever, and I eat them
But was
with
that the famous
cherry
cheesesteak?
peppers.
It's one of
The
them.
Philly steak place?
It is one
Okay.
of them, and
The
it
other guy
is.
across the street, what's his name?
That's Geno's, but you know,
Yeah.
Geno's. Geno's is good too. And then we have some gorgonzola cheese. We'll put some of that in there. And then our house dressing. Mike, would you hand me that little house dressing down there? The one in the little cup right there. I already got it poured out. Ready to go. See that?
Hey.
See that? I was trying to be magical.
Yeah.
I'm not very magical, but I tried. So we're going to put this right in there. And we'll take a pair of tongs here. And would one of you like to mix that up while I go
Sure.
check on the steak real quick?
Absolutely. It's hard for me.
The live aspect that we want.
It's hard for me to mix this without just wanting to eat it.
You can.
Alrighty.
No one will ever know.
Why did I have my phone?
Yeah.
What?
Hey, are you eating out of there?
Nope.
No.
Man, don't tell the boss.
No, no.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm curious about your house dressing. Without revealing too much, what are we looking at? Is it like was it a zesty kind of dressing? Is it?
Well, this is a house vinaigrette. We make all of our salad dressings. So we do a lemon vinaigrette. We do this house vinaigrette, which is virgin olive oil, some shallot, salt, pepper, red wine vinegar, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, some herbs. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Then we make a gorgonzola dressing, and we make a roasted garlic dressing. So it's a creamy roasted garlic. So we roast the garlic for about 3-4 hours. So it gets really nice and soft and starts to caramelize a little bit. And we puree that with a little bit of balsamic vinegar.
Yeah.
And now we got a few other secret things.
Right.
Right,
a few
right.
secret
That we
things can't
cannot
talk about.
reveal right now.
All right. It looks fantastic.
Thank you.
You did a great.
You did a great
You did
job,
a great job.
Jason.
You want to plate that? You should plate that one too.
Should I? I don't know what
Yes,
I'm doing.
that was so amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Now watch something that is not amazing. How much do we want on here?
Make sure you get some of those tomatoes.
Oh, you know I'm going to. I'm waiting to put those like on the top. So, all the pretty things, right?
He's got it figured out.
Gotta have those.
You know the
He
layers.
does.
That's right.
Okay, so you'll be here at 3 to start the dinner shift. Start prepping the salad station.
You know
right?
it. Yeah, you know
I
it.
love this. We just got new employees. It's fantastic.
That's the reason we're doing this today. We want to work here.
We do. We do.
Fantastic. That looks fantastic. Beautiful. Very nice. Look at that little tomato on there too. All right. And now let me go. See if the steak is ready.
Ooh,
Fine. You did a good job, Jay.
look at that.
Who's getting
Yeah, it's under that light.
Almost. Look at that. One more minute.
Okay.
All right. So our steak is ready. Let me put a little bit of butter on there and kind of let that melt in a little bit.
I'm noticing a thing with butter
Yeah.
around here.
It's not fattening.
Okay, good.
It's low fat butter.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
Low fat butter and steak.
Low fat butter.
The fat-free craze is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Absolutely.
That's true.
They found that was not true.
Alrighty. So now we will just take this, put one of these on so I don't touch the food you're gonna eat here. Try to be
So with your
matches my shirt, right? No, they're blue, not purple. I'm colorblind.
steak salad, you're just gonna put the steak right on there.
Yes, we're gonna slice these down, and actually
Yeah.
this happened by accident.
Really?
So when we first opened Boca, Mike and I used to buy some ribeyes every year, some prime ribeyes for ourselves for Christmas dinner. Well, when we opened Boca in Fayetteville, we bought our steaks and we aged them out, had about 45 days on them, and I was so tired at Christmas, I woke up and had opened presents with the kids, and I went to bed, I forgot all about the steak.
Oh.
So Mike took his and cooked his, and
That was fantastic.
so
It's like I didn't waste any time.
so I went into the walk-in and I looked down and there was that big prime ribeye, like, you know, a few days after we were open, and I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot all about this. So I thought, well, I'll have one for lunch, right? It was about 4:30 or so, so I pull it out and I start cutting, and it's kind of an open kitchen down there too, so you can see in, and people were coming in and go, hey, what's that? And I go, tonight's special. Ribeye. So we sold them all in like 15 minutes, and I never got to eat one for lunch, by the way. But
didn't have steak knives.
we didn't have steak knives, so we started slicing them down because
gotcha.
I didn't have any way for them to cut them.
Right.
So
We sliced it for them, and we're like, oh, okay, they can figure out cutting the rest of it with the knife we give them for the table.
And
And so we just,
and the tradition continues.
Yes.
Yeah.
and if you don't want it sliced, you won't slice it.
Right.
Yes, not to
Sure.
focus out there.
all right, and there you have it. You see that nice little crust on there from the oven being so hot?
Absolutely.
Got a nice
I
little
do.
crust on it, and
That looks
Steak
delicious.
salad.
Greens.
Yeah.
shall we eat?
We shall.
I think we should.